me time. Make sure you are scheduling in me time, giving yourself a break, whatever that looks like for what makes you feel like your cup is being filled.
Welcome to part 2. If you are yet to watch part 1, I would suggest going and watching that one first and then jumping back here.
Me time can come in many shapes and forms, and I think this is again where it can get a bit overwhelming when you're trying to better yourself. So for me, it was very much something that would allow me to have at least an hour by myself, for myself, where it didn't require my mind to do much other than just exist. Sorry that the camera is shaking. My dog is currently wiping his face all over the couch, so. Yes, so me time. Schedule will be your best friend. So you need to work this into what times make sense for you. So having a baby, and obviously with hubby and his work, we worked out a really simple schedule where half a day on the weekend or a certain amount of time, a certain afternoon or whatever it is, I had a few opportunities a week to have me time. And the reason I say schedule, you want at least 2 times a week that you absolutely unequivocally lock in for yourself. They do not change unless you have like an event on or something that's just, you can't change the date or the time of these things. And it goes for my hubby as well. So he also has certain days or times of the week where he gets his time, whether that's alone time, which is not very often because he likes to take the opportunity to go play golf with the guys, and you know, that's super healthy for him because it fills up his cup. He gets to hang out with his friends, have chats that aren't with me, poor thing, which he has to have all the time. I have worked this in also with movement. So I'm trying to connect a few things again, so I know I'm doing the steps and staying consistent. So Thursday nights are for me. I can either go to a gym class or go to the gym, or I can like make an appointment, have a massage, get my eyebrows done, sit in a room in the dark, read a book, like anything, literally. It's just your time uninterrupted. That is the goal. It could be doing something creative, just you time that is not interrupted. And if you are partners with someone, I can't scream this louder for you and to your partner. Do not change the schedule if you can help it. Because honestly, the saying, happy wife, happy life, it goes for anyone who's in a relationship and both ways. You need to be able to recharge yourselves so you can be the best version of yourselves for each other. I'm a better mum after me time. I'm a better wife after me time. I don't know. Yep, cool. I'm just a better me after I've had recharge time. The underlining thing here is look at your schedule. What is your routine saying about you now? Do you have one? If you are lacking routine, you're lacking schedule, you're lacking opportunity to make good, healthy steps and actions for yourself. Last step, but not least. Yes, only 4 steps. How easy? Because I'm not going to give you a list of 10. How on earth are you going to be able to make 10 steps to do something or things that are going to change your life or elevate your life or get you out of a rut? Last one, environment. And I mean both spatial and social. Your environment is one made up of the home space that you live in. And on the flip side, social environment. Are the people you are hanging around or in your circle, whether that's friends, family, work colleagues, whatever, are you leaving an exchange or interaction with these people feeling emotionally filled up or emotionally drained? Because if the answer is drained, you need to do something about it. I'm not saying disown, bye, not hanging out with you anymore. You just need to probably look into what those interactions are like and what you can be doing to maybe change that feeling of when you're walking away. Sometimes, you know, you can't put onus all on another person. Self-reflection is very, very important. And especially if you're already feeling in a space where you're in a bit of a rut with your life, or you're feeling overwhelmed, feeling lazy, you know, not speaking positively about yourself, it's going to be very hard to walk away from any interaction with a person without feeling like it's them. Don't get me wrong, there's some people that are absolute drainers in my life, but if I am in a better mental state and I know that I'm actively doing things for myself to show up the best way that I can, those interactions, though still awkward a little bit, they're a lot more comfortable. I can walk away, flip the switch, and actually get on with my life and my day without being like, oh my God, that person has just ruined my day. There. We need to take accountability for how we are existing in social situations and environments. At home is probably the main one, especially if you're more of a homebody. So again, there is no cookie cutter version of how your home should be. You can be a little bit more on the messier side. You can be a clean freak, a little bit OCD. You can be like a nice in between, which is kind of where I'm at, I think, but more on the side of OCD-ishness. That's not a word, but who cares? You just need to figure out what in your space is making you feel overwhelmed. Now my dog's crying in the background because he wants to go outside and eat a bone. Finald! Mimi! Hi. Give me a sec, I'm gonna let him out. Okay, moving on. Hi, here's my knee. Yay. I'm not a minimalist, but I think I teeter on that because I used to live with so much clutter. I'd say the biggest clutter I have now is my wardrobe, even that I've sorted, so it's not hindering on my mind. Social aspect. Although home is super, super important, socially, you're gonna know the people that fill up your cup and the people that don't. I feel like the word aura is really thrown around a lot. Find your good aura people. I have a small circle of friends that I absolutely love and adore, and it's because they all have a certain aura about them that make me feel better about myself. If you are going into interactions with people already feeling defeated, you are not in a good social environment mentally. You're already checked out, so why are you trying? Why are you gonna bother? Let people know how you're feeling. Communication with your emotions, I think that is the hardest thing that we need to master. So don't be afraid to start with setting some boundaries when it comes to your social environment. If you're feeling off, let people know you're off. Just simply don't put yourself in situations for long periods of time. They're gonna make that worse. Put time frames on things. You don't feel forced or obliged to do anything that you don't want to do. One, as an adult. Two, as a human being in general. Yes, there are moral things that we feel obliged that we have to, meet. So of course, if we have family and friendships, relationships that we want to maintain. But the more you put yourself in uncomfortable social situations because of how you're feeling, it just makes it worse. So either don't go, put a time frame on. Be honest with people about your feelings. Yay. So the steps for getting out of your rut, elevating your life, or starting that journey. 4 steps. Let's go through them. The first one, sleep. 7 to 8 hours. Turn the phone off. Put it down. Have a cutoff time. You'll know what it is. Step 2, movement. Don't overwhelm yourself with preconceived expectations of what exercise or successful exercise is. Just move more. Start with walking, start with short times, 10 minutes. 5-minute stretching at home. Do one class, try things out, and know that you are going to feel better after you've done that 5, 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour for yourself. Movement. Me time. This is where mental health kicks in. Do whatever you want in me time. Just work it into your schedule or your routine, whether that's just with yourself, with your partner, with whoever else exists in your life that you need to work around. Me time is so important for you to be able to recharge your batteries mentally. Me time. And lastly, environment. First, spatial environment at home. Decluttering is probably the biggest step that you can take, or the first thing that you can do is just walk around your house, walk into a room, make eye contact with the thing that annoys you or pisses you off. Write that down to schedule in looking at that and getting rid of it. The other side, social environment. Surround yourself with good people. Limit your time with the people that you feel obliged to see but you don't want to stay for too long. Feel okay to say no. Feel okay to communicate where you're at. You don't have to go into detail. I'm feeling depressed because of blah, blah, blah. Just say I'm not feeling myself, so I'm only going to stay probably 30 minutes, an hour. It's okay. Everyone's wrapped up in their own worlds anyway. They'll appreciate that you can communicate that, and then they'll move on with their life. Most of the stuff that is stopping you and putting you in this rut is the fact that we are creatures that live in our own minds. It is so easy to go to the most negative aspect of anything straight away because it's easy. It prevents us from having to do anything good for ourselves. So get out of your own head, and if you find yourself in there, make some time to learn how to not do that. Me time, better sleep, move more. Make sure you're in a good environment.